Give it up for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Starting off really strong, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. You can see him getting out of that truck right now for all of you Nashville fans. That first attempt was a stoppie. The second one is what we call a combination move. You can actually see there on the video board a stoppie where you're balancing the truck on the front two BKT tires. He's using a lot of control here, and he's actually moonwalking it back a little bit towards that center elevated obstacle. The second one was a popper. At one point you see him shift over to one BKT tire, flip it on the back, BKT tires into what we call a combination move. No easy feat. Let's see what you guys thought of that run. An 8.994. That is going to be your score to beat in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Coming up next, ready to make some waves, it's Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Once again, put your finger on that BKT tire, slide it up or down, and click submit on the score that you feel Michaela Telechka in Megalodon deserves for that Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge run. Get those spins out of her down there on the track. That first attempt looked like she was going for what we call a popper. You can see up here on the video, excuse me, that is her Skyway. That was her second attempt where you put that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck in the air, and the goal is to really get some great height and be in a complete vertical position. So you kind of tweetered onto the side ever so slightly. Let's see what you fans thought of that. Let's take our attention up to the video board. A 4.375 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Coming up next, let's get those zombie arms moving. It's Frank Krummel in Zombie. JudgesZone.com. We got about 15 more seconds left to make your voices heard simply by sliding that BKT tire up or down and clicking submit. Let's take a look at the replay right now. Some nice air courtesy of Frank Krummel. That second attempt looked more like that old school sky wheelie that we talk about here. Got a little bit more of that vertical action. You can see the overhead angle on the camera up on the video board right now. Let's see what you fans thought of that run by Frank Krummel and Zombie. I saw a lot of you fans with those zombie arms moving. which was absolutely incredible. We want to thank you guys for that. And remember, you guys have the power. Everything here, you guys have the power in your hands. Scores are coming up on the video board right now. A 5.061 for Frank Kermel in Zombie. That's good enough to put him currently in second place in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Coming up next, he's a second generation driver, Brandon Toluchka in Just Get Her Done 2. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Keep in mind here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, you have 2 attempts in order to showcase your biggest and best moves. Take a look at the replay right now. He was going for a popper where you need to find the perfect balance between momentum and control. And you can see that there's a little bit too much momentum, causing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck to actually flip over onto its back. Again, the replay is up there for all of you Monster Jam fans to see. I want to thank our friends at JCB for coming out there and recovering that truck for us. Remember, you got a few more seconds to lock in those scores. Let's take our attention up to the video board right now. A 5.296 by Brandon Toluchka and Just Get Her Done 2.
That's his wife. Grave Diggers in first.
We are halfway through our Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills competition. You can see right there on the leaderboard where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the next 8 points of today's event. So starting off strong, we saw Weston Anderson in Grave Digger showcasing that stoppie, and then the second attempt is what we call a combo move, where you seamlessly go from one move to the next, never putting down all 4 BKT tires. So you need to be able to go from one move and kicking it back to the next, and that's what he was able to achieve. Now he's Just Get Her Done 2, Brandon Toluchka. We talked about this. He was going for that popper, just a little bit too much momentum. You gotta hit the brake, hit the throttle just right in order to get that and then pop it onto the front 2 BKT tires. Rounding out our first 4, we saw Frank Kermel and Zombie show us some of those old school big air moves, and Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon, getting those spins ready for all of you amazing Megalodon fans. Here in Smashville, we're having a wonderful time, and we still have a lot more action coming your way.